Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 1 of what's going to be a new Let's Try. This is for a game that features some guild management, which, if you guys follow my channel, you may know that I like that sort of thing. So it's got a bit of a strategic layer, but it's also a strategy RPG in that the combat takes place on like a grid, and you move your units and you fight against enemies on a grid, basically in turn-based combat. So it has all that and more. It seems like a really fascinating game, and it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam, its reviews. So I've been wanting to check it out for a while, and I'm really desperate for something new right now. So let's get it in, guys. This is going to be episode 1, without further ado, of Let's Try Our Adventurer Guild. Our Adventurer Guild. Bong bong. It's got a bit of a JRPG flair to it. Bit of an anime type style, which I'm not against here on the channel. I think it's fine when done well. Just like anything else, really. I have it in full screen window here. So let's see what to expect here. I'm not sure. Got a cool looking armor and stuff. Press F1 at any time to give feedback. Let's check out the options. Unfortunately, a little bit of the screen gets cut off, but I mean, we could go full screen and hope that OBS records it. Everything else looks fine. Tooltip delay 0.3 seconds. Let's see. Oh, no delay. Turn off button hover sound. No. Gameplay dialogue speed, disable flash effects, warnings and prompts. I mean, it seems all legit here. Unit turn queue. We may change this as the game goes on and we get more used to things. Play queue on every unit's turn. Quest map. Immediately show dice. Disable camp dialogue. Yeah, nothing like that. Autosave slots. 5 is the max. Run game in background. Key bindings we'll get into as well. F5 is quick save. WASD walk around. I for inventory and stuff like that. So we'll learn that as time goes on. Alright, so good that continue event and dialogue is space. I like that. Let's jump right into it and hit start game. We're going to be playing on hard difficulty. Be prepared to lose adventurers. Enemies have 20% more hit points, physical and magical attack, and 10 more accuracy. Quest rewards are reduced by 10%. Loot is reduced by 20%. Iron Man, only a single save file and no manual saving. And we don't want to skip tutorial. We're not going to be playing Iron Man. We could just play on normal. Recommended for players who are familiar with tactical games. No difficulty modifiers. Be prepared to lose adventurers. Versus normal. What's very hard? You've asked for it. Enemies have 30% more hit points, physical and magical attack, and 20 more accuracy. Quest rewards reduced by 20%, reduced by 30%. Custom. Level cap, no hit chance cap. Static attribute growth, no permadeath. Start day, wow. Yeah, there's a lot to this. Quest XP bonus modifier, random event enemy encounter points modifier. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Minimum hit point loss for injuries. So let's play on hard, why not? Give it a little bit of a try. And we'll hit accept. Bong bong. There is a bit of story to this. Dear friend, it has been a long time, hasn't it? I always thought about writing to you, but I've never found the courage to do so. How ironic that my very first letter to you would also be my last, because by the time you receive this letter, I will already be dead. Friend, I have a favor I want to ask of you. It concerns the Adventurer Guild. It has been difficult these last couple of years. It shames me to admit that we have been struggling, and I'm afraid of what will become of the guild now that I'm gone. I fear that without the right leadership, it will cease to exist. That's why I want you to become the new guildmaster. I know it might be selfish of me to ask this of you, but I ask you as your friend, as someone who considered you family. Please don't let our dream die. Former guildmaster of the Adventure Guild and your old friend, Fran. Bong bong. Don't hesitate to abandon the quest when it gets dangerous. Adventures are expensive investments. Good to know. That is an option. Press any key. Shouldn't be much further from here. If we follow the road, we should be arriving at the guild in no time. Good to hear. This journey has been exhausting. You got us lost several times and we had to pretty much run from every encounter we came across. Honestly, I'm surprised that we even survived this far. Yes, sorry about that, Guildmaster. Oh, that was Guildmaster. We haven't been adventurers for long. Guildmaster. It's still weird hearing that. I guess we didn't really show our best side so far, did we? No, you didn't. Jeez, we really didn't start off on the right foot with our future boss, did we? Time to butter up. I know we haven't been that great so far, but we're still young and learning. I'm sure we'll improve in no time under your leadership. Especially when you're such a handsome, pretty, good-looking person. Thank you, I guess. What was that stutter just now? I just noticed I can't tell if our guildmaster is a man or woman. What are you talking about? Of course it's See? You can't either, right? I have an idea. Guildmaster, I noticed we never called you by your name. I kind of feel bad about it. It makes everything so formal. Technically, I'm your boss, so that seems just right. Yes, of course. But it just doesn't seem right if we don't at least know your name. So, could you tell us? Alright, we'll go by Elzarian. I guess there's no harm in that. It's Elzarian. Elzarian, I see. Of course. You still can't tell, can you? No. You think it'd be awkward to ask now? What do you think? For now, let's just keep rolling with it and avoid the use of pronouns. If you're done whispering, I have a suggestion to make. As you said, you're still capable of learning, but I do want to reach the guild in one piece, so here's my suggestion. For the remainder of the journey, let me take charge. I used to be an adventurer for more than half my lifetime, and I'm sure that I can bring the best out of you. I don't think any of us would have any issues with that. Good, then follow me. So, what were their names again? Pretty sure they told me. Also pretty sure they told me their life stories and traits, which is kind of weird to tell a stranger. Maybe I'll find that info on their character pages. See. To move on the quest map, press the movement keys, standard WASD, or click an adjacent tile. Whenever you move, the enemies will also start moving. If you get too close to an enemy, they will start chasing you. If they catch you, you'll have to fight them. You can try to outrun them if you do not wish for a confrontation. There will also be several interactable objects on the quest map highlighted with a sparkle effect. To interact with them, get next to them and press the interact button, standard E button, or click on the tile it's standing on. Alright, so C, character sheet, we've got, see, this is all very westerny and cool. We've got Crawford. Crawford was a man who was unfortunately born to a family that had nothing for him to inherit. Hoping to gain at least anything out of life, he decided to become an adventurer. While he does have quite the impressive physique for an adventurer, it seems like Crawford has never held a weapon before. Here we have achievements that increase his stats as he hits certain milestones, so we can look at them sometime. We will as the game progresses. His rank is Copper. His class is Defender. The first to stand on the front line and shielding their allies from harm. They are especially sturdy against physical attacks, however their damage output isn't as impressive as other classes. So that's interesting. 1 second, guys. Right click for more details. Weapon and armor. Class wears heavy armors and uses swords and shields as weapons. Camping skills, polish armor. Adventurer gains 30% more physical resistance for 3 encounters. That's really cool. First aid. An adventurer performs first aid on a wounded party member, restores 10% of their health. Encourage. One adventurer encourages another adventurer to restore BP. The amount of BP restored depends on their relationship, so that's really cool. Attribute growths. So we see that endurance is a measure of the character's health and resilience. Every point above 5 increases the hit points by 2 and poison resist by 1. That's got an A growth, so 90. B is strength, which is 75. Strength is a measure of physical prowess. Every point above 5 increases physical attack bonus, BAB, or PAB, by 1. So that's very like D&D-esque. And we can see the exact stuff here. PAB bonus dictates, or PAB dictates the physical damage output of the character. It's used as a scale for most physical skills. There's also an MAB for magic attack bonus. HP plus 5, they don't get any dodge bonus. How likely a character dodges a hostile skill. The accuracy of a skill is reduced by this amount, but they can block. How likely a character blocks a skill. Accuracy is reduced by that amount. And then initiative, 0. Indicates how fast a character acts. The higher the initiative, the likelier the character acts first. Crit. How likely a skill critically succeeds. Arcane and divine skills cannot usually crit. Usually, they say. Every point equals 1% and is added to the base crit chance of a skill. Accuracy decides how well a character hits their target. The total amount is added to the base accuracy of skills. Then there's bonus resistances. Bleeding. So they get 10 bleeding resist per level, I think this means, right? There's poison. There's mind affecting effects like stuns, charms, and sleep. They get a plus 5 for that. Physical damage plus 10. Holy damage. Fire, earth, lightning reduces the chance of getting shocked. Earth damage also reduces the chance of getting staggered. Fire also reduces the chance of getting burned. Ice reduces the chance of getting chilled or frozen. And darkness, dark damage. Okay, so they don't have great dex, which is a measure of a character's agility. Every point above 5 increases accuracy by 1. Every 2 points above 5 increases dodge by 1. Every 4 points above 5 increases initiative by 1, so pretty important. Intelligence determines how learned a character is. Every point above 5 increases MAB by 1. Wisdom represents a character's mental fortitude and perceptiveness. Every point above 5 increases SP by 2 and mind resistance by 1. More likely to spot hidden traps during quests. And WP is willpower, measures a character's bravery and their ability to lead. Every point above 5 increases bravery by 1. Every 3 points above 5 increases crit chance by 1. So these aren't his personal statistics. This is all about the class defender. And if we come here, we can even see their skill trees. That is awesome. I'm not going to go through this whole thing right now, but nonetheless, we will get into that as time goes on. Let's close that and back to Crawford. So his endurance is 8. He's getting 7 from his base and 1 from traits. 3 wisdom, 5 willpower, 3 intelligence, 4 dex, 4 strength. 47 HP, which you can see the composition of. Very cool. Now SP is sometimes required to use a skill. Most arcane and divine skills use SP. So that's interesting. He has 18, and bravery is a measure for how well an adventurer can go beyond their limit. The higher the bravery, the more likely the adventurer survives an otherwise deadly strike. Also increases the BP gain in battle by 1 for every 20 points. So I don't think we saw what BP is. We saw SP. Is it bravery points? BP gain in battle. Battle points. Their wage is 20. Class defender level 1. We can see what he's wearing. What we have an uncommon chest key. A key with an uncommon chest, with which an uncommon chest can be opened without lockpicking. A shovel can be more practical than you might think while traveling. Can be used to remove obstacles without an attribute check. Mana Potion Miner restores a little bit of SP. HP for the health point, restores a little bit of health. Health potion, I should say. 1 second, guys. And then we've got 6 supplies. Everything a party needs to survive in the wilds. Restores a tiny bit of HP, but probably used for other stuff. And that's everything we're carrying. Skills, he's got Slash, SP minus, and 3 BP. Maybe that's the BP, the diamonds. Tells you all about the skill here. Accuracy is 80, range is 1. Can be blocked and can be dodged. 80 to 120% physical attack bonus. 5 to 7 is physical damage. We have block, plus 50 block until next turn. 2 cooldown. Shield bash, 2 cooldown. Stunned until next turn. Accuracy is 90. It can be dodged and blocked. And finally, shield push moves 5 tiles away from caster or until interrupted. 70 to 90% of the PAB, which is 4 to 5 as physical damage. Also need clear sight for that. Okay, what is this? The formation. Got Crawford up front. I dig the red face paint. Whoops. And Natalie and Scarlet in the back. We'll check them out as well. Relationships. Over time, adventurers will form relationships with each other. These relationships can impact the adventurers during their quests in many ways. Adventurers who like each other will more easily follow up on a chain attack, have a higher chance to encourage each other during combat, and etc. As a rule, you want adventurers to have positive relationships. When adventurers complete a quest or an assignment successfully together, they gain positive relationship points, while failing them will hurt their relationship. Additionally, over time, adventurers will automatically gain or lose points with each other. According to their relationship and traits, adventurers in the same party will gain or lose points at a higher rate. Okay, so relationships, he has none, I guess. That's all. 0 out of 500 XP. So that's Crawford. Oh, we can go to the next character, Natalie. She's a mage. 39 SP, only 22 HP. But a lot more SP and bravery higher. She's got a 6 wisdom, 8 intelligence. Maybe green is getting a boost, or it's the main class skill or attribute. Oh, you can also go to stats, resistances, empowerment. So Crawford has no empowerment, neither does the mage, and penetration. How much fire resistance is ignored while dealing fire damage is a flat reduction. So you have fire, earth, lightning, ice, penetration, and physical and magical penetration, or PHP and MAP. Attribute growth just shows. You can check that out. So she'll be very intelligent. Also gain quite a bit of dex as she levels up. Natalie once lived in a small, simple village, a background that would usually humble people, but at a young age, Natalie found out that she was capable of using magic. Ever since then, Natalie always believed that she was destined for greatness, and in her mind, the fastest way for that was to make a name for herself as an adventurer. Oh, and there's also traits, which is pretty cool. Crawford has a healthy body. Crawford's a very picture of health, plus 30 endurance growth and plus 1 endurance. So if we look at attribute growth, he's got 120% endurance growth. Scared of fire. He's unusually scared of fire. Every time this character receives or causes fire damage, they lose BP. Plus minus 20 fire resist. So fire is minus 20. Born leader. Crawford was always meant to lead. Plus 5 bravery. Plus 20 willpower growth. If character is leader of the party, increase chain attack chance by 10%. Needs the party leader upgrade, and the group that is on the quest has to be the party the character is leading. So he's got, what did that say? Plus 20 willpower growth. So if we go to growth, his willpower is actually 100% instead of 80%. All right, so let's check out Natalie. We saw her She's bright. Natalie's pretty smart for an adventurer. Most are usually dumb as a brick. Plus 30 intelligence growth, plus 1 intelligence. She's hot-blooded. Natalie more often than not acts first and thinks later. Minus 20 wisdom growth, but plus 20 willpower growth. And plus 5 initiative, which we'll see in the stats page. Initiative is 13. She's getting 5 from her traits, 3 from class, 5 from other sources. She's arrogant. Isn't arrogant, she's just that damn amazing. Plus 20 willpower growth, minus 20 wisdom growth, minus 5 dodge and block, which we can see here. She's got negative scores, but plus 10 bravery. And again, she's a mage. We haven't checked, and she's got different stuff over here. It looks like, maybe. No, that stuff is the same. Check out the mage. They use staves and light armor. Camping skills, magic ritual for protection. A character performs a magic ritual to grant the whole party 20 resistance against all elements for 3 encounters. That's cool. Meditate. Character starts to meditate to recover more mana. Restore an additional 20% SP. Encourage. We saw what that does. To restore BP. Mages are versatile adventurers who can use a wide variety of skills to deal with any situation, but their low health and physical resist makes them very susceptible to physical damage. Cool artwork there. Their magic attack bonus, they get accuracy bonuses, initiative bonuses, bunch of resistances except against dark or holy, mind resistance as well, intelligence and dex and wisdom, but they lack endurance, willpower, and strength, although her willpower is being quite augmented. If we look at the growths again, she should have 60%, so it's not quite a D, which is like 20%. It's boosted by arrogant and hot-blooded. So pretty cool. That is Natalie, and she's a copper rank, 20 wage. Then we have a Scarlet the Rogue. Scarlet used to be just a simple thief who lived an unremarkable life of petty crimes. It was a life that Scarlet would eventually get sick of. After seeing some adventurers lavishly spend their earnings from their last quest in a tavern, she thought to herself, why not her? Seems easy enough, a conclusion that probably has killed a lot of young adventurers by now. Dubious upbringing, she grew up in a place where law holds no meaning, plus 30 dex growth. Look at that dex, 135. Plus 1 dex, plus 1 willpower, plus 3 crit. She's quick, especially quick on her feet. Try to keep up. Plus 30 dex growth, plus 20% initiative, plus 1 movement. Impatient, she waits for no one. Either you keep up the pace or stay behind. Will always act first in the first round of combat unless ambushed. 2 bravery, 20 SP, 34 HP. Pretty nice willpower, dex, and strength actually. And 10 physical penetration from her equipment. Empowerment. Oh, let's look at Natalie. Resistances, okay. No penetration. Scarlet, her attributes are pretty balanced actually. Stats, we'll check out the rogue class. Uses daggers and looks like they can dual wield. Medium armor, unique skills, sneak attack. It's a passive. Skills with the tag concealed. Deal 50% bonus damage if one of the following applies. Another ally is adjacent to the target. The target is either stunned, frozen, exposed, blinded, sleeping, or staggered, or the character is hidden and the target doesn't have true sight. Sneak attacks do not trigger counters. Nice. Rogues are adventurers who don't fight fair. They can use skills which impose debilitating effects on their enemies, or can get themselves out of harm's way, but by comparison they aren't as resilient as other frontline warriors. She can hide in the shadows in camp. For the next 3 encounters, adventurers will be hidden at the start of battle for 3 turns. She can do first aid, and she can night watch. An adventurer stands guard for the night, reduce ambush chance by 50%. Bonus 20 poison resistance. Bonus stats, plus 3 initiative, 5 dodge, 5 HP, 5 crit, and 2 physical attack bonus. You can see her stats pretty balanced overall. Dex and willpower, and the rest are C's. And we'll go over their skill trees as we go. Let's see, there's dagger training, scoundrel training, adventure training. The mage has arcane training and adventurer training, which must be a sort of generic tree. And Crawford has adventurer training, battle tactics training, and sword and shield training. Very good. So let's go back to Scarlet. We've seen everything from her pretty much. She's losing 1 from attributes. Okay. -1 mind resist. That's not good. Okay, so that is the party. Very good. And we're in control now. So let's move up. Reach the Adventurer Guild. Okay, you can't. Those are just obstacles. We'll get into a fight. Bong bong. Here we go. Start battle. Oh no, bandits. No need to panic. Bandits really shouldn't scare you. They're like introductory enemies for adventurers. Why don't you come here and say that to my axe? Oh, they look pissed now. Good guild master. No worries. I still think you can take them on. Let them come to you first and try to use the environment to your advantage. Alright, battles in our Adventurer Guild are turn-based. Every round, characters will get a turn to act. The order, 1, which is over here, depends on their initiative value plus a random number between 0 to 10. The higher the outcome, the earlier the character can act. On their turn, characters have a number of action points, AP 2, the diamonds, to spend on actions, 3. Okay, so those aren't BP, those are AP. To end your turn, click the End Turn option 5, which will be down here. Once per round, you can also delay for your current character's turn and put them at the end of the turn order. However, this will give you a 50% penalty on your initiative for the next turn order calculation. Good to remember. Every character also starts with a movement action point. This point is needed to move the character on the battlefield. However, it can also be used as an action point for other actions if needed. So it's a different color, even though it's hard to tell. I think it's green compared to like yellow. I'm colorblind, so that's why it's hard for me. You can initiate a movement action by either clicking the movement button, pressing the associated hotkey, or simply clicking on a free tile. There's a combat log you can toggle on if you wish so. You can also change the visible height with this thing. Let's toggle on the log. And let's go, son. So Scarlet acting first, as she should. I didn't see her abilities. There's Quick Slash. I didn't see the mage's abilities either. 80 to 100% PAB, 5 to 6 is physical damage. There's Throw Knife, 70 to 90% PAB or 4 to 5 damage. If target is executed, apply on self, recover 2 AP. Or Artery Strike, 75 to 105% PAB, 4 to 6. Target gains 3 bleeding, 50% physical attack, 85% base chance for 3 turns. Alright, so I think I'm just honestly going to delay her turn, because the bandit moves next. We'll delay it. Oh, did the bandit delay as well? Natalie has Magic Missile, 40% MAB, or 4 damage as true damage. Very cool, you can see the range of it there. Firebolt, 90 to 110% MAB or 10 to 12 is fire damage. Earth Spike moves 1 tile into the chosen direction or until interrupted. 85 to 115 MAB, 9 to 13 is earth damage. So wait, if she casts it here, will it go interrupted onward? Affects all, range of 3. Limited, no, it can't be blocked, but it can be dodged, and you don't need clear sight. 100 accuracy, no cooldown. Takes 3 action points and 5 SP. Ice Bolt, 85 to 115% MAB or 9 to 13 is ice damage. Can't be blocked, but can be dodged. Same for Firebolt. And Lightning Bolt has a big range, 55 to 85% MAB or 6 to 9 as lightning damage. can only be dodged. 4 range, 120 accuracy. Height tolerance, I'm not sure what that means. Let's honestly just delay again. What if I go in the bushes? Adds the hidden status to anyone in the tile, removes it when an enemy is adjacent. Let's just delay. I don't know if delaying is going to actually work. Oh, they're coming. Okay, here comes Crawford. Come here and Shield Bash can stun until next turn. Does it still do damage? Doesn't seem to. But stun till next turn. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna attack him. 77% chance to hit. I like that. 5 to 7 damage. He has 24 HP. Boom. And now he's done for a turn. So we would end turn, right? Bandit Crossbowman. Heavy Bolt. Blocked. Beautiful. Scarlet. She'll get a sneak attack if enemy's adjacent. So we should come up and maybe do an artery strike. Get that bleeding going. 85% chance to bleed, 10% crit chance. Sneak attack. Nice. Ooh, chain attack. Bleeding. Beautiful. Shows the rolls and everything over here. I dig that. Then we have Natalie. Increase range of range skills by 1 and accuracy by 10 for anyone standing on this tile because it's raised. Go ahead and stand on the tile, I guess. And we don't need clear sight for these, so I guess I could just hit them with a firebolt. 5% chain chance. It's going to do 10 to 12 and take him out, it looks like. So, bong bong. Very nice. Now we've got the Bandit Crossbowman next. Crawford. I like that you can just click to move. Let's leave a spot there for Scarlet. Now a Shield Bash would make sense. Nice chances of hitting. Bong bong. Stunned. I guess you can always block as well. Still have AP left. Yeah, we'll block. I don't think it carries over. Natalie. Accuracy no longer up, but we can firebolt again. Boom, 10 damage. Scarlet. Easy peasy. Chain percentages, 20% crit chance. Missed. My bad. Natalie. Another firebolt. 95% hit chance. She is the damage dealer. The fire starter. 11 damage. 34 XP for all. No loot. But we continue. Nice. Let's hit quick save. Beautiful. So I love it so far. We have one of those keys, 10% bonus XP, which we'll check out in a second. Let's see how long we've been playing. 34 minutes, so we can continue. Multiplier to the XP reward upon completing the quest increases when defeating enemies. We have to reach the Adventurer Guild. Attribute checks. There will be times when you have to do an attribute check. To succeed, you have to roll a number ranging from 1 to 20. If the rolled number combined with the modifier is greater or equal to the difficulty, you've succeeded the check. In some cases, failing the roll will have negative consequences for the party. Be aware that you'll always fail a roll with a roll of 1 and always succeed with a roll of 20. If you fail the roll, you have the option to spend your bravery points on a reroll, but be careful, there will also be consequences when an adventurer runs too low on bravery points. Sometimes you can circumvent certain rolls by carrying the right items with you, like shovels to remove obstacles or keys to open chests. Are these bravery points right here the ones? Maybe. But let's clear the obstacle. It's a 15 strength check. You can use a shovel to remove the obstacle. It's a difficulty 15, so we only have a 6 at best, so let's use the shovel. Bong bong. The shovel might have broken though. Wait. This place here is full of resources we can collect. Collecting resources is an important part of adventuring. We can use them to make our own potions and equipment. So try to always collect all the resources if possible. Sometimes you might not have enough space in your inventory, so try to prioritize what to bring back with you. One sec, guys, gonna hit my water bottle. I have a scratchy throat. Common herbs, worth 10. Collection of basic herbs used to craft potions. Mana leaves. A leaf pulsating with mana. How and why this plant is able to store mana is unknown. Can be used as an alchemical ingredient for many potions. Oh, what is it called? Mana leaves. Ruby berries, a red-colored berry commonly found in forests. Can be used as an alchemical ingredient for many potions. Confirm. Looks like there's some stuff over here. Wood, commonly found in forests, worth 50. 2 wood. Ooh. Common herbs and mana leaves. 2 wood. No pickaxing. Common ores. Collection of common ores used to craft weapons and armors. 20. Value. Common ores. 3 common ores. Oh, dang. Alright, here we go. Damn it. No, we're getting attacked by wild monsters. Beware of that dire wolf. It's a quick fellow, and I reckon that at your level, you will have a hard time hitting it. Do you have any tips? I do. Believe in yourself. Any other tips? I'm being serious. I've seen you fight. You're all stronger than you think you are. Really? Yes. I've hardly seen anyone as talented as you lot. Now go out there. I'm sure you'll be able to defeat those monsters. Yes, Guildmaster. We will not disappoint you. They really bought that? This whole Guildmaster thing is going to be much easier than I thought. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation which seems unfavorable to your adventurers, but by taking advantage of the bravery system, your adventurers can easily turn the tide of battle in key moments. Bravery in battle. Each adventurer has an amount of bravery points, BP, other found down here, which can be spent on powerful temporary buffs. Nice, they'll appear over there, over here. But be careful when spending your BP. Having too little BP gives minor debuffs to the adventurer, and risks them getting the shaken status when they reach 0 BP. Meanwhile, having high BP gives your adventurers minor buffs. Always consider the trade-off when using BP. There are several ways to gain BP: defeating an enemy, landing a crit, or getting encouragement from allies with close relations. Likewise, BP can be lost by getting too hurt or having allies die. High bravery adventurers gain BP faster than low bravery adventurers. Interesting. So Scarlet will start. Let's see what his movement range is. It's very far. So we're just going to delay. Let them come. Going to delay. Dire Wolf. Oh. Resisted the bleeding, it looked like. Now will this stun him for the next turn? Oh, here we go. Heroic Hit. For 10 BP, he has 54. He can activate Heroic Hit, which increases accuracy for the next skill by 30. This can stack multiple times. The hit chance can reach 100%, overriding any effects that might otherwise limit the max hit chance. Let's just see for example what Slash. Oh, 52%, yeah. Let's go ahead and do Heroic Hit. And now to land like a Shield Bash. Direwolf has 18 HP, yeah. Stun it. Resisted. A 95% chance. Okay, delay. So I have AP left. That's just shield push. I don't really want to push him away right now because I want to target him with my 2 back row peeps. Scarlet. I don't want her to get too close, but she can also Heroic Hit. Quick Slash, 8 to 9 damage. Yeah. Boom. 9 is good. And I think a little Firebolt. I'll do a Heroic Hit. Take it to 100%. Yep, 100%. This should get the kill. Nice. I dig it. Still has her movement point. Wow, charge. Oh. It stunned her. Wow. Okay. We should be checking the enemies too if we can. Yeah, right clicking, seeing their resistances. Get headbutt. Wild boar. I just want to see their resistances. So our highest damaging attack is still either Ice Bolt. We'll go Firebolt. 95% chance to hit. Boom. So I have AP left. It's okay. Stunned. Ooh. Can I get a chain? No. Okay. Alright, another Firebolt is in order. We're using all of our SP. Quick Slash. Let's use a Heroic Hit just to be sure. 100%. This will get the kill. Boom. Love it. Victory. Very satisfying. Seems like a long grind, which is cool. We're in it for the long haul. Loot. 2 monster blood materials. Blood drained from a monster. Can be used as an alchemical ingredient for many potions. A boar liver. Wow, uncommon item. The liver of a monstrous boar can be used as an alchemical ingredient for many potions. And 2 common hides. A hide skin from a weak monster worth 100 apiece. We'll take all and continue. Boom, boom, mashallah. Good work, everyone. At this point, you're all probably exhausted. We should camp now to get you some rest. It's important to always know when to take a break and recover. Traveling around the quest map and fighting enemies is an exhausting task for your adventurers. If the stamina bar gets depleted, your adventurers will be in an exhausted state, making them less combat efficient, which is, there'll be a thing up there. To recover their strength, you have to set up camp 1, which is over here. I don't see the stamina bar though. Is that it? The yellow bar? Yeah, looks like it. While camping, adventurers have to consume supplies to heal. The amount of supplies needed depends on the numbers of adventurers and their traits, so plan accordingly. Meager meal, satisfying meal, hearty meal. During camp mode, adventurers can perform actions to heal or buff the party. However, the actions are limited by the amount of camping points available to them. Different classes have different camping actions to choose from, which we saw a bit of. We'll see more of that next time, guys, so I want to save here. That is, in fact, the stamina display. It's determined by the cumulative sum of the endurance stats of your adventurers. If it reaches 0, your adventurers become exhausted. In this state, enemies move at double speed on the map, and adventurers start battle encounters with 1 less AP. Stamina can be replenished by camping. So, hope to see you guys next time. We will camp then and check that out, but want to thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, which will also let me know if you want to see more of this game. And finally, quick PSA, if you want to help the channel and me in a big way, you can become a member. The info and links are in the description for that. And I hope to see you on the next one. Yeah. A lot of fun. Hope to play it a lot more. You guys let me know if you want to see a lot more, and we'll go from there. So until next time, guys, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Still a lot of features to unlock as well. Don't forget about that, and a lot of mechanics and cool management and strategy type stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. My voice won't be as scratchy, probably. And yeah, see you guys then. Peace. Ciao for now.